Speaking of much anticipated, 5 games with the injury, the quad, keeping Caitlin Clark on the sidelines. But Trevor, she was back today for an enormous run with the previously unbeaten New York Liberty. Sabrina Ionescu and company 9-0 on the season. Clark went bananas.
Tough.
First quarter and won. But then, Trevor, in the span of 38 seconds, Caitlin totally took over. 1 from 33 feet. That one from 27, although it felt like...
that was like 30 as well. What?
31 there. Again, in the span of 38 seconds, consecutive threes, all from way deep. Caitlin had 9 points in that 38-second span. Second quarter, that's a little bit more like it, closer to the bucket, but it's still money. And then, with Stewie, the defender... I mean, Stewie's been on her share of heaters like that, but Caitlin letting her know and then facilitating as
Saucy.
well. Behind the back, Aaliyah Boston to Lexi Hull. Fever in front by 5. And, you know, in a lot of ways, the wind has been taken out of the sail with the injury to Caitlin to start the W season. Indiana, one of those showcase teams, and they were showing out in a huge way. 25 in the first half, most for Caitlin Clark in a half in her career. Third quarter, though, here come the Liberty. Here comes Sabrina Ionescu, giving it up and getting it back. The Liberty in front by 4. Later in the quarter, that's Aaliyah Boston down low. What a combination they are. Clark and AB. And then they do it again. Boston to the cup. The Fever in front by 3. But Caitlin was the story. She's going to be the story in any game she plays in. Facilitating, rebounding, and scoring. Scored or assisted on 17 of 19 points during a 19-0 Fever run. Fourth quarter, Boston, Mitchell got it. Indiana in front by 8. Clark dished out 9 assists in this game. 1 here to Mitchell. The ball did not stick. Stephanie White's team looking great with their superstar back in the lineup. What a performance from Caitlin Clark. 32, 8 and 9, and a win and a post-game interview with Christine Williamson.
I feel good. I thought my rotations were good. Steph got me a couple of breathers, but I feel strong. I felt good. I thought we played a good game. Thought there was a lot we can still improve on, which is really positive for us, but that's how the Fever are supposed to play basketball, up-tempo, unselfish, working for your teammates, so really proud of our group. Our schedule picks up quite a bit here where we play quite a few games in a short amount of time, so just continue to build, get better every single day, but this is a good one for us.
To say the very least, Caitlin Clark scored or assisted on 54 Fever points. The 9th time in 45 career games she's created at least 50 points. The only player in WNBA history with more, the GOAT, Diana Taurasi, who did it 10 times in 565 career games. Game recognized game. Here's Sabrina Ionescu post-game on Caitlin.
I think we just gave her too many easy ones. Obviously, she has great range, and her ability to get her shot off is really impressive, especially with missing some games. And so obviously on a personal level, I'm really happy to see her back out on the court, healthy, feeling good, because obviously it's important for them, but just for her, I'm happy she's back.
A triumphant return, and we're going to have much more from Caitlin Clark's scorching hot comeback against the Liberty. Rebecca Lobo will be here to break it all down.
So one undefeated team in the W falls. Would the other one? Sparks visiting the undefeated Lynx on Saturday. First quarter, Napheesa Collier going to work. Turnaround, knockdown. Lynx up 24-8 at that point. And then Letitia Heidemann finds Collier for 3 more. 16 points in the first frame for Fee. We move to the second. Lynx up 20, rolling. Collier rolling as well. Baseline jumper, easy money. Minnesota up 41-19. Under 4 minutes to go. Fee finding space on the wing. In the first half, by the way, the Sparks had 26 points. Fee had 26 points herself. A 58-26 lead for Minnesota at the break. Third quarter now, 8 minutes remaining. Bridget Carlton, guess who? Feed down low. That's all good. And then a minute later, Collier once again inside, scored 32 points for her. Lynx win 101-78.
Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever hand the New York Liberty their first loss of the season. If there was any question about how Caitlin Clark was going to perform after 19 days away with the quad injury, she answered them in the first half when she had a 38-second stretch where she hit 3 deep threes. She looked everything that we've come accustomed to watching from Caitlin Clark, whether it was scoring herself. She finished with 32 points on the day, 9 assists, a near triple-double with 8 rebounds as well. The Indiana Fever looking once again like a team that can contend for a championship, scoring 102 points against a very, very good New York Liberty team. But all the questions, I think, were answered by this performance from Caitlin.
Absolutely. Clark and the Fever return to action this Tuesday against the 2-7 Sun, the same Connecticut team that knocked Indiana out of last year's postseason. Then Indy hits the road 3 consecutive games in Golden State, Vegas, and then Seattle. Clark scored 11 points in her lone road game this season against the Dream.